For many young Singaporeans, the notion of owning a home often begins with the HDB, a public housing option that is not available for purchase until you turn 35 unless you are married. With escalating property prices in Singapore, even HDB flats are reaching a daunting price point, with resale units often exceeding 700,000 Singapore dollars, 500,000 United States dollars. But what if you didn't have to wait until 35 to start your real estate journey? Here, we'll explore how young investors can get a head start by looking beyond Singapore's shores and into affordable, strategic international markets. Options for young investors. 1. Investing in London or other UK cities. The UK offers a robust property market where young investors can enter with relatively low barriers. For instance, a property in a prime location in London or thriving cities like Manchester can be purchased with a 10% down payment. Local UK banks and some Singapore-based banks offer financing options to foreign investors, with loan-to-value ratios as high as 75%. This means you only need to put up 25% of the property price, making it feasible for those with savings or family support. Scenario: Sarah, 28, leveraged a 10% deposit to purchase a one-bedroom apartment in Manchester for £200,000, approximately 340,000 Singapore dollars. With a bank loan covering 75% of the property price, her monthly mortgage payments are partially offset by rental income from the tenant. By the time Sarah is 50, she will likely own the property outright, having benefited from rental income and capital appreciation. 2. Affordable properties in Japan. Japan's property market is another attractive option. Cities like Osaka, Kyoto, and even certain neighborhoods in Tokyo offer relatively affordable entry points compared to Singapore's public housing. The process for foreigners buying property in Japan is straightforward, and financing is often available from Japanese banks for foreign investors up to 70%. Scenario: Daniel, 30, purchased a studio apartment in Osaka for 23 million yen, about 200,000 Singapore dollars, with a 10% down payment during off-the-plan, and Japan mortgage loan interest is quite low. With consistent rental income from tourists and expatriates, Daniel's investment generates positive cash flow while allowing him to build equity over time. 3. Buying a tenanted unit in Kuala Lumpur or Bangkok. Malaysia and Thailand offer compelling opportunities for young investors due to their affordability and growing rental demand. Kuala Lumpur properties, for example, can be purchased at prime locations for as low as RM1 mil, 300,000 Singapore dollars, or Johor for RM500,000, approximately 170,000 Singapore dollars. Bangkok's properties are also reasonably priced, though the financing costs in Thailand are relatively high compared to Malaysia. However, both cities provide opportunities to acquire tenanted units, ensuring immediate rental income. Scenario: Lim, 29, purchased a two-bedroom condominium in Kuala Lumpur for 1 million Malaysian ringgit, approximately 300,000 Singapore dollars, or Johor for 500,000 Malaysian ringgit, approximately 160,000 Singapore dollars, that came with a tenant paying monthly rent. The rent covers his mortgage, and Liang is building equity over time. In Bangkok, May, 32, opted for a similar strategy but paid a higher interest rate on her loan. However, her tenant's rent ensures she incurs minimal out-of-pocket expenses. By her 50s, May expects to fully own this property. The long-term perspective: many young investors start small, but the payoff can be significant over time. One of my clients, Mr. Tan, began his real estate journey at 28 by purchasing a small apartment in Perth. Over the years, he expanded his portfolio to include properties in London, Manchester, and Singapore. Today, at 55, Mr. Tan has a fully paid property portfolio generating substantial rental income, giving him financial freedom and stability. Key takeaways: start early. You don't need to wait until 35 to invest in property. Start small and expand over time. Leverage financing. Explore loan options locally or in the country where you're investing to maximize your purchasing power. Think long-term. Even if initial financing costs are high, rental income can help offset expenses, and property ownership builds wealth over decades. Diversify internationally. Markets like the UK, Japan, Malaysia, and Thailand offer affordability and opportunities for young investors. By taking a proactive approach and thinking globally, young investors can begin building a solid real estate portfolio today. Whether it's leveraging the financing-friendly UK market, exploring affordable opportunities in Japan, or acquiring rental properties in Kuala Lumpur or Bangkok, the possibilities are endless for those ready to think outside the box. Start early, stay consistent, and let time do the heavy lifting for your property portfolio.